You are at Bawaal Media Junction and we have with us one of the most senior journalists from Times Now, Mr. ANAND NARASIMHAN. Welcome, sir. So, as you've just been to the conclave, you've been through the interaction, what do you feel is the change in the students that you've seen that was not there maybe at the time when you were doing your graduates or your postgraduates? Is there a positive change or a negative change towards the approach of the students?
Well, I think the biggest change is that there is awareness, okay, and of course the development, the access to technology, access to news, access to a whole new world thanks to the internet, which we at our times did not have the luxury of. What is lacking is perhaps the application. What is lacking is that when things come too easy for you, you tend to take it for granted. So that's where the issue is. So when you have the wherewithals, then the intent and the application is missing. When the application and inspiration was there at that time, the wherewithal was perhaps missing. So that is perhaps the biggest challenge. Though I feel that it's also that burst of inspiration. Sometimes some things just sets off in your mind, and then eventually everybody figures it out. So I have a feeling the students will figure it out too.
So the next question for you is that during the interaction you spoke about credibility. So questioning you on that is, as a news presenter, you have your own credibility over there. But there is a whole bunch of people who are working backstage, who've been collecting the news, who've been editing the news, who've been putting it all up, and they do not have that amount of credibility. So are the students more inclined towards being a news presenter and not being the backstage party, because even that is important for bringing up the news?
See, you're misunderstanding. You've misunderstood. There is a difference between taking credit and getting credit, and there is a difference and credibility. Credibility is trust. Credibility is belief. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about getting the credit. So please, you have to understand that there is a difference between this. When we talk about credibility and trust, as an anchor, I represent the entire team. So if the anchor gets credibility, the channel gets credibility. And the hard work that's been put at the back end, who don't get the limelight, their hard work gets paid off. So that's the responsibility that we have as news anchors. And in terms of getting the credit, we know internally that yes, we might be the face, but that perhaps is also the biggest responsibility. To make sure, as the face of the channel, the kind of responsibility that you take on your shoulders, yes, it's a collective team effort, and we pass on the credit back to us. We never take the credit individually. But yes, we are also in the line of the fire. So finally, we are the foot soldiers. We are the people right there based on whom the viewer is actually passing judgment and an opinion on the entire team altogether. So because we carry that weight of the shoulders, perhaps yes, we get a little more credit than perhaps the rest of the team who don't come into the limelight in terms of the limelight is concerned. But after some time, it's all on the other side. For us internally, it's hard work. Everybody works as team, and it's the team eventually that does well. And our focus is not on credit. Who gets the credit? Our focus is on whether or not we continue to remain credible and we win the trust of the viewer.
Thank you for joining us in this interaction, sir. It was great talking to you. So that was Mr. ANAND NARASIMHAN. Keep watching BMM Bawaal.